Check, check. 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Hello, everyone. This is TJ. This is Unlimited Lives After Dark, PlayStation 4 edition. Yes. Hey, well, welcome everyone to the show. I am Twitch streaming Horizon Zero Dawn. Jackie will be here very soon. It's just me and her. She had a trip to Thailand, so this is just audio. This is just going to be an audio episode. If we stream from the PS4, it will always be an audio episode. Which is fine, because I don't think you guys really watch the camera. I don't even know what the point is of having that camera on. So right now I'm just playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm playing by myself. This is After Dark with me and comedians hanging out, just playing video games. So tonight, like I said, it's just me and Jackie. I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn for the first time.
Such machines are
now.
Watchers. You must learn to avoid their gaze. If you are to survive in the wilds, I will show you.
This is the tutorial, so the game is I just started.
Stay still. Wait for it to pass.
I haven't even really done anything in this yet.
And follow me across the trail to that tall grass.
I'm following my dad across the grass. Seems like a pretty cool game.
Oh, another one. Let it pass.
I heard this is like an hour of tutorial. That was cool, the raptor looking things.
Come, back this way.
Oh, it's just me and Jackie tonight. She'll be here soon.
And crouched walking is quieter than upright.
She's running into transit problems because New York is the worst.
Wait for it.
Oh, are we gonna like kill this thing? I hope so.
That's the last of them. Let's move on.
That's the last of them? I just stand up and ruin it for my dad. Hey, Dad! Hey, Dad, look at me!
You did well. They didn't see or hear you. Now stay close.
Symbol.
That herd should be just
the old
ahead.
open or closed eye. The pinnacle for stealth. The open or closed eye. Whoa! Whoa! Oh no. It's a cutscene. Something's gonna happen.
Who's that?
Ignore him.
But why's he up there?
Yeah, who is he? Oh, it's Rufio from Hook.
He's smiling at us.
Teb! Get back where you belong! Teb! Where are you?
Ignore him.
Remember when they said
Outcast,
Nev
he
and
is
they
of the
said
tribe.
Teeb?
Maybe he doesn't like the tribe.
Then he is a fool. Come now.
What?
Let's find that herd. Follow.
What herd? Oh, more berries. It's so weird how many games have berries in it. I hope Red Dead has a bunch of berries. Red Dead Redemption with a bunch of berries.
See them? These are called striders. Ha! Get!
What? Why'd you do that, Dad? Holy
Why'd you
crap.
chase them off?
To show you how some machines startle easily if they detect you and run away. They're best approached by stealth. Don't worry. We'll catch up with them further down the valley. You'll
Oh,
see.
really? Oh, they love little poops.
Now, I want you to find some rocks that fit the cup of your hand.
Why?
Do as I say, Aloy, and gather the rocks. I'll
Aloy.
show you how to use them.
Interesting, like alloy.
Those
Pretty
will do.
cool.
Follow.
What does the green bar do? Is it like my rock limit? PlayStation feels weird to click in and run. Oh, my dad's like way far ahead.
Aloy, over here.
That sucks if you got poison ivy in this game.
There's the herd. All right. It's time to throw some rocks.
But rocks can't hurt machines, right?
Of course
No,
they can, Alloy,
but they
you
can
silly
distract
goose.
them. Draw them into traps. Like that watcher over there. It must be dealt with, or it will warn the herd and send them running before we get in range.
Warn them. How?
The machines speak to each other, Aloy. Unless they are first silenced. Now you stay here on the ridge. On my signal, throw rocks and draw the watcher over to me. Wait for my signal.
Uh-oh.
Aloy, throw a rock near me.
Oh, you imagine if I just didn't do it?
Aloy, throw a rock near me.
Well, where are you, Dad? Oh, L2.
Aloy, throw a rock near me.
Oh. What is L2? What are you doing?
Throw a
Look
rock to
down.
draw the watcher towards me.
Oh, that's what I was trying to do. Jesus. Why is the screen dark? Oh my god. He didn't tell me to come down here, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Harvest a kill so I can teach you how to make arrows.
Huh.
Good. Now, gather stalks of ridgewood from the plants over there.
Ooh, crafting. Every game is crafting. I don't mind. I like crafting stuff.
Use the stalks as arrow shafts, and metal shards for arrowheads.
Oh. For arrow heads. L1 to open the weapon. Why is it dark? Oh, I guess it's getting dark outside. Then you select the arrow. Press and hold X. Oh, this is very Tomb
Good.
Raider.
You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft what you do.
Hello, Carlo. Oh,
Let's put
Carlo,
those
what do
arrows
you
to
know?
use. Follow.
It's a great game. For bad people, he's such a tool. And now I'm doing a tutorial, so now you're gonna really be I knew you'd be a dick about it. It's because it's a tutorial. Stop. I'm doing Z's.
Aloy, they heard you. Don't be so noisy this time.
Say, Carlo, you have to be quiet.
Let's put
in the
those
game.
arrows to use.
How cool is that? You have to be quiet. Oh, that's it? Well, night, bro. Chamomile tea. He's such a dick.
Here, stay low in the grass and be quiet.
Where's my dad? Jesus. What a bad parent on this giant monster.
It's time to make your first kill, Aloy.
No, it's not gonna put you to sleep, bro. I'm about to make a kill, bro.
One of the weaker machines, but even a weak machine can kill a
Crazy,
hunter
bro.
if she's
That's sleep
careless.
juice.
You must study it. Its hide is thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable, like its eye. Can you guess another?
I should use my thingy. Look at that. Look at that, Carlo. Look. found its weak spot. Tap R2 to target.
The canister on its back. Is that a weakness?
So what's
Shit.
R2?
How did you guess that?
The device.
That's pretty cool.
Showed me.
But that plaything? Stop playing games. Now, take down that Strider. Again!
Again.
Again!
Bro. Look at that, dude. I took out a big ass machine.
You did well today.
You're
But
crazy.
you have much to learn.
Not lame, it's good.
Tomorrow, we train again. What was that?
That boy.
Guess it's tough doing a
The
show
one
this
running
time
the
with
Brave
Walking
Trails.
Dead.
Follow Aloy, quick!
This game isn't sleep juice. Animal life with lights. It's not dumb, it's cool. I think it's really cool. I think you're zany for not liking it. You heard what I said. You're zany. Look at the graphics. Look how everything looks. There's no point. There's a point. Horses don't have weak spots. Like, horses don't have weak spots at all. Horses are strong all over. Oh my god. No. No, it's not boring. It's awesome.
I can do nothing.
Ooh.
It's only a matter of time before the machines find that boy and kick him to death. But if I shoot, it'll cause a stampede and it'll trample him.
But I can see the paths they take.
Stop telling stories.
I'm not. I can sneak through.
You will not.
No camera. There's no camera. Hello, Jackie. Hi. So like I said, there's no camera. It's just audio, and this game's brand new. It's just with the PlayStation. You know, the PlayStation's my friend's. So I'm just doing a tutorial, which you definitely like dick around if you want, but like we're not at the point that we can yet. It's still like the beginnings of it. How are you? And your mic is all set. I know. How was Thailand? Like, can't wait to hear. Once she gets situated, guys, she'll be on the mic. Yeah, you can have some of that cake if you want. You're more than welcome to. Big chocolate cake from Kirsten's birthday. But you more than welcome can have chocolate cake. It's delicious. My friend Carlo drank a whole tall glass of Haterade before he got on. Because he's just busting this game up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's like, he thinks it's stupid. He's being a real J.O. Jerk off.
Oh.
That's all you like to call jerk offs. It's a real J.O. Welcome.
Hi.
I know, I wonder if it's gonna be weird. I just realized when I did it, I was like, there's no camera. But then again, like, who really watches
I don't know.
the video part?
I don't know.
Well, this game's like brand new, so I think people would want to see. They're gonna be more interested in the video.
In the game, yeah.
So this game is about there's like this. It's like this planet. Oh, see, Carlos is high.
To see their
Hi, Carlos. Good to see you again.
Do you say what? Is that what he said?
No,
Oh,
I did. I can say things too.
I know.
Just keep talking. We'll keep watching. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay.
How is
So
everything?
let's
How is
do
your
this.
flight? What?
Well, flights are long.
Yeah.
Oh, Carlo. I'm sorry, Carlo. Thank you for clarifying.
Oh yeah. People call him Carlos all the time. I think.
Well, I think you just did. That's why I
Oh,
said
yeah, yeah.
Carlos.
Oh, I say Carlo's doing something.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Yeah, flights are long and hard. Arduous, one might say.
Ooh, did you get swollen feet?
I did some vocabulary studying. No.
Boring.
I did. By the time I got, so the flight from here to Tokyo was like 11 hours.
Yo.
And then I didn't realize that the flight from Tokyo to Bangkok was another 8.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So by the time I got there, yes, my ankles were. But I mean, I had my my calf skins on
Oh, how did those work?
that I geek out about. Thank you so much. Yeah, they worked to a certain extent, but I had like a little bubble around the bottom of them. You know when you put on a Band-Aid too tight and there like ends up being a bubble like at the top part and the bottom part, or like when you rubber band your finger when you're a kid, right? Where it's like the top part starts swelling and the bottom part starts swelling.
Yeah.
That's basically what my legs look like.
Oh.
It was pretty great. It took like a day for it to go down. It was fine. It wasn't as bad as last time.
That's what I was
came
afraid of.
prepared.
I was
Yeah, I
afraid.
didn't die of thrombosis, so step 1 averted.
Yeah, give me the step by step. So the flight. What did you do on the flight? Read, sleep.
Mostly I was in and out of sleep. Actually, no. You know what? On the flight to Tokyo,
There's no place.
is it? Are we okay?
Yeah, we're
okay.
good. I like to just double check.
Okay. On the
Well, that's a good distance for the mic.
on
going.
the flight to Tokyo, I was way more awake than I've ever been on a flight in my life.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because usually I take night flights. And this one left at 10 a.m.
Oh yeah.
I was a Dumbo.
You were a Dumbo.
Yeah.
What would have been perfect though with the time zones? I'd always forget how to.
It's 12 hours difference.
So you would have had to leave
Come
here
now.
at like midnight.
Back to Mother's Heart.
I time traveled.
Oh, that's so scary.
I got on a plane on
should not have spoken
Thursday morning at 10 a.m. and I landed at 11:30 Friday night.
1986.
That was
No
that was
way.
a thing that fucked me up on the way back though. I flew out at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
on Tuesday morning and landed at 1 p.m. Tuesday afternoon. Yeah.
So you got through. So then you landed finally.
Yeah.
And what'd you do?
So at 11:30.
Are you distracted how
Yeah.
badass this child is?
No, I just saw your dad is a lumbersexual. I had not seen that before.
Stupid.
I landed at 11:30 at night. I just kind of went to the hotel and chilled. By the time I got to the hotel, it was like 1:30.
What did you do in the hotel?
so annoying.
Just watch. Can you watch TV there, or is it like everything's kind of like zany? So you have to watch like Netflix or something.
Well, they don't have Netflix.
So you
It
can't go on the
is
internet?
a dictatorship.
Thailand?
Uh-huh.
it feels
Well, I mean, it's a
Hold still.
it's a royalty. It's a parliament system,
Oh.
but it's essentially a dictatorship. VPNs are illegal there.
What's
Like,
VPN?
that's the thing that bounces your
What's my
IP
mother?
address outside of where you are.
oh,
Like ricochets your, yeah.
really?
It's completely illegal.
What? So you couldn't even watch like Netflix or anything?
No,
Oh,
they don't
come
have
on.
Netflix.
Can you check your internet?
I mean, I could check my email and I could
Oh,
check like
God.
that kind of stuff, but I also still had my phone,
So how do
which
I make
has
them
an
tell
American
me?
number attached to it, so I don't know if that made a difference.
Tell me.
What, that you were able to? Or?
That like,
Dangerous.
yeah, the fact that I was able to get
It
outside
would
the
take
country and
years of
stuff.
training.
Because Thailand has their own form of Google. I mean, it
How
is
do I do
Google,
it?
but
Yeah,
like
but I
they
know
have
they
their
like,
own Google.
They like monitor or something like that?
The tribe's right of passage.
Yeah, there you go.
every
You
year.
log online and
Those
then
who
join a
pass
VPN
become
to stay
braves,
protected while you
but to the
work.
one
Yeah.
who wins,
Virtual
the
private
matriarch's
network.
granted boon.
So you had one. So you were able to watch
Ever
Netflix. You
winner
figured it
No.
out. Oh, no. So
No, I just didn't. It wasn't worth it. I mean, am I really going to go across the world to watch Netflix?
Yeah.
It would be the best if I was like watching The Beach, based in southern Thailand. In case anybody
So you
didn't know
could
that.
watch it.
Yeah, I fly all the way around the world just to watch movies that are filmed in Thailand.
What was there anything on TV? I'm such a TV person. I wouldn't be able to.
You're a nerd.
I'm the
Get
one.
it? It's vacation.
I know, but like when I go home to the hotel, I want to be able to like sit and watch like a movie and chill out.
Well, okay, so here's what I ended up doing was the time zone was so crazy different that
You were
like
just
I
so
never
whack.
really got completely on it. I would sleep like 3 to 4 hours every 12 hours. So I was like half, which was
Oh.
fine. I actually like I always felt really refreshed.
Oh, because you're taking like power naps.
Yeah, I would just basically take 2 power naps a day.
Oh, no.
And I would like just chill. There was one day where I think I got heat stroke and I ended up passing out for like 6 hours during
Where?
the day.
Outside?
Yeah, I went kayaking in the sea.
In the sea. Where'd you collapse? Like on the beach?
I didn't collapse. I started getting nauseous and I was like, I should probably go back now. There's this cool island that you can kayak around. This was in southwestern Thailand. They have this island that like has crazy grasshoppers all over it.
Yeah.
And so the grasshoppers just sing and it just kind of like goes across the
Ocean?
sea
The
and
water?
you're like paddling by this island and it just and I went at low tide like a dummy again.
Why is that?
I was like low tide will be better. I'll be able to like see more and maybe get out and like
Or you
walk
just stuck that
around.
razor sharp coil the whole time?
No, I was just
Cool.
like 3 inches above the sea floor. And I was like, there were people literally getting out of the kayak and like just pushing their kayak.
You're trying to swim while your stomach's just hitting the water.
Yeah, basically. I got to wave at some cool monkeys though.
Well, they were just rogue monkeys?
I mean,
Are monkeys like
monkeys
squirrels?
are mostly like I don't know how to because I think they're either captive monkeys
Mm-hmm.
or just monkeys. You know, like rogue monkeys.
But are they like...
That's kind of monkey's natural state.
Oh, is rogue. But I'm saying, like, are they like squirrels that, like, you know, ah, shit, a monkey got in our garbage?
Ross?
Well, there is actually. I didn't make it to that island, but there is an island where like monkeys just run amok on the beach.
Is it
Ross?
called
like-
Monkey Island?
I think that's a nickname for it. But a buddy of mine actually was hanging out on the island, and at one point, and a monkey just ran up and stole his Coke.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Thieving little monkeys?
yeah. They're like Yogi Bears.
They told me picnic biscuit of Thai noodles.
Yep.
So you passed out
So
on the beach.
no, I made it to my hotel room.
Oh,
like
good,
I'm
okay.
a very self-aware person.
Good. Okay, good.
I started
Heat
to
stroke
get
scared me.
I started to get nauseous,
Mm-hmm.
and which, by the way, the start of this trip was me.
By the way, I want to let you know I'm consciously able to do this.
That is amazing.
I just
I'm
wanna let you
watching.
know.
I'm
I just wanna let
watching
you
it
know.
happen.
I just
and
don't-
It's pretty ridiculous.
I don't want you to think I'm being. That's why it's good to have two people, so then you could talk that you don't feel left out.
Yeah.
I don't want you to think I'm rude.
No,
I've
you're fine.
Mastered doing both, being able to
I'm
play
really impressed.
and be in the conversation.
Yeah. No, I'm really impressed right now. It's and you don't feel the need to like have to look at me
No.
either, because I should probably be looking at this game too.
No, that's
If
okay.
I
I want to
ever
hear about
wanna play it.
Thailand. It's
Okay.
more important. So go on.
So the way
said we go hunting
that
this
part of the trip, or like the way the kayak trip started, was
he
there were
gone to?
these dudes that were sitting on the beach that had like longboats.
Did you plan this kayak trip?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I basically planned the places I was going to go.
Yeah.
And like there was one place that I knew somebody that I was going to meet up with.
Yes.
But that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else was just whatever. So in Bangkok, I just wandered around.
yeah.
Then I flew to I flew to, what do you call it? Krabi.
Yeah.
Which is in southwestern Thailand. It's near Phuket.
What's going on?
And
But Bangkok, you just how long were you in Bangkok for? A day?
I was in Bangkok for 3 days. And Bangkok is basically Southeast Asia's version of New York.
Okay, so
it's a lot of tourists. It's a
Okay.
lot of buildings. The architecture there is super
Aloy.
cool because it's a really fastly developing nation. So like there's a lot of experimental
When you said we
architecture
were gonna go
there
hunting,
that
I didn't
like
realize
just
you
of
meant I'd have to
high
track
like
you down.
skyscrapers that have just
We
been
must
built
speak.
recently.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about your training. Aloy.
One looks like
Learn
a
to hunt.
Jenga game.
But I fear there's a
Where
lesson
like
they
I'll
fail
show
to
you a
teach
picture of it
What is
later.
it?
It's like straight up
you
like
learn
they're
it now?
little like
Of course.
essentially
I'll always learn what
they're
you have
like
to
I mean
teach.
it's glass
There's
windows
been
but it's
some
like the
trouble
shape of it.
Put
It
in.
looks like a Jenga game.
Forged
so
an
cool.
opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will
And
be
then
dangerous,
yeah, when I went down to the beach,
come
I was staying at a
prepared.
resort
or you will die.
that was
Descend into the
full of
embrace
families,
and hunt until you've gathered the
and
parts for
like
fire
young
arrows.
families
Fire arrows.
that didn't speak
What
English.
kind of
They
trouble
were
are we
like
talking about?
Once you
Anglo-Saxon
have the
European,
parts, you
but
will
like
be
French
there, at the
German,
gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
and then a lot of
Northgate. At
newlyweds
the edge of the
Oh,
embankment.
jeez, that's fun.
Yes.
and me.
Now be
Oh
on your
no.
way.
And, and this place is like way the fuck outside of the city. Like I had to
go
take a
gather the
shuttle
parts then.
in
I'm also gonna make
to like
hostess.
Ao Nung, which is
Aloy,
like the only like
that man breaks the law
town
every
nearby,
time
and
he
it's
speaks
still
to
a
you.
20-minute drive away.
Jeez.
I'm glad
And
he does.
yeah, they totally
I run by a
hijacked
trip caster
me.
And no other trader will sell to
And
outcasts.
so
Stock it with ammunition.
and they only run one shuttle a day, and it's
Yes.
at 5 p.m. to 9:30
Oh,
p.m.
what is
That
it?
sounds
Path? The
ominous.
MTA path?
But it,
All right.
Bunch of dicks.
See you at the North
but
Gate.
it like it forced me to just chill, you know. So I'm sitting here with all these newlyweds and young families,
really bothering me.
and bored out of my mind.
See, if you had Netflix, you wouldn't be bored.
Yeah, but I didn't want to watch. I wanted to like wander around and hang out on the beach and just
Think
drink
I'm
beer.
Crazy.
And so these guys were chilling on the beach, and it was totally like it was Forgetting Sarah Marshall, where like
I never saw it.
okay, so he goes to a Hawaiian resort by himself.
Yeah.
And like every time he goes someplace, they're like for two, and he's like no for
Oh.
one. It's like that moment of like everybody's like, why are you alone?
Yeah.
Wait,
Are you widowed?
yeah, exactly. No, and when I told these guys that I was just going to do a kayak trip for one, they looked at me like my new marriage was about to get annulled. There was a moment in their eyes that they were just like, oh, no, I'm sorry. Like freshly widowed, whatever.
What was the accident that happened?
Like,
Was
did
it
it?
automotive?
Like I had booked the trip with my husband, and then he died, and I was like, "Fuck it, this is a lot of money. I'm coming
Oh,
anyways."
that's so depressing. And then he died. I don't. You're like the monkeys grabbing apples out of people's hands is fine, but like a single woman, they're like, this is impossible.
Yeah. They were so confused, and then I went out, and the dude that helped me, he was really sweet. He rented me the kayak. They took me in a longboat to the kayak, and
no one ever gets lonely in there.
like I'm
Will not be provoked.
so glad I was able to trust people that
Yeah.
way, and just like, oh yeah, you're here, you have a name that resembles mine on a piece of paper at the airport. I'm probably in the right place.
Oh, jeez.
Travelers are so open, and it's not just me. It was pretty amazing.
The weird thing is, I think, and also like it's gonna sound strange, but like I talked to my girlfriend about it because she's traveled a lot, and she's traveled alone. And our friend Jeff's girlfriend writes a travel blog, and she travels alone.
Oh, cool.
So is there any like?
Oh, I want to talk to her
Yeah,
about
you
it.
talk, just to know, because I know it's a different experience in foreign countries when you're
Yeah.
like a woman by yourself.
Well, it depends on the country.
Yeah.
I mean,
do these countries?
Thailand is the
I'm
country itself. Like the people there are very nice.
Yeah.
They're very like formally nice.
Yeah.
Where like there's a word that they use at the end of every sentence that
Period.
Kind of. It's like it's like their version of a period,
Yeah.
but the word is different depending upon if you're a man or a woman. So like if I was talking to somebody, I would say a random sentence in Thai. Hopefully
learn
that made
stuff?
sense. Well, I mean, I know Swatika or Swatika, which
Where's the
is
bathroom?
no, that's hello. Swatika.
Oh, that's long.
And then
I would just go, huh? I would just
yeah.
raise my hand.
and then Korpunka is thank you.
Okay. How do you
Those
say
are the
where's
two.
the library? Something I know
From Spanish.
from Spanish is bibliothèque.
Yeah,
in German.
I know French. Où est la bibliothèque? Or
Où est la-
wait, shut. Yeah, it's bibliothèque too.
Où est la bibliothèque?
Biblio.
Okay.
Biblio.
Okay, so go on. So you met these dudes.
So yeah, they took me. It was awesome. The kayaking was awesome, even though it was shallow. It was
Yeah.
like, oh well, that's a life lesson I'll know for next time, you know. And like the monkeys were so curious about me, and they like waved at me from the beach.
Really?
No,
Oh,
they didn't.
God.
But they clicked at me.
Oh, they did?
They were clicky monkeys. I'm
oh,
only.
like they didn't want to hang out with you? They were like, you're not cool. You're not a cool monkey. You're like, what? Like,
Totally. They were clicky monkeys.
Yeah,
I had
they're
never
like,
heard clicky
what
monkeys
theater did you do
before.
comedy at? Clicky monkeys at.
They're like, what troop are you a part
Yeah,
of?
what trip are you in?
Yeah, so I waved at some monkeys and then kayaked back when I started to feel sick, and then I passed out in my bed for like 6 hours. So I'm pretty sure that was heat stroke.
Oh, jeez.
And I walked around Bangkok for 6 hours, 2 days in a row. Didn't get even a tan line. I was on this kayak.
What, is the sun weaker over there?
No, well, I mean, I think it's pollution.
Oh, jeez, that's sad.
It's a very polluted city. But then, so I walked around for that long, 2 days in a row. Didn't even get a tan line.
Yeah.
I
And you were
was
trying.
on this water for 2 hours between 2 and 4 o'clock. I got pink.
Oh, you did
Straight
get
up.
burned.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Just a little bit. I have like elephant skin too. It's
Yeah.
really hard to.
What are you talking about? Like I could hook you with a piece of metal. I could turn you.
No, I never forget. Did you know that that's why they say that elephants never forget?
Why?
Is because they get like nicked in their trunk. Like all the like little nicks in their trunk and stuff. Just stay there for. They get scarred.
Oh, so I guess when you fuck with an elephant, they'll never forget because you hurt them?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, I want it to be cute.
Sorry, too much.
Well, that's okay. So go on. So you got pink. Like, you got burned.
I got pink.
but
I
you have
didn't get burned.
You have an elephant body.
Well, I mean, I think that like that's the reason it took me those 2 6-hour days to actually get a base in order to get burned.
When you go to the beach, on a side note, do you go in the water, or do you go to, like, get a tan and read a book?
I was walking around pretty much at the beach. I was like, I'll wade in the water. I woke up at like 4 a.m. and like walked out on the beach and took pictures of the sunrise.
Oh, cool. But when you usually go to a beach...
I don't like the beach.
Okay, good.
At least in New York, I don't like New York beaches.
Okay, good.
I think
Okay.
they're gross. I grew up on the West Coast where they're pretty.
Yeah. Which is in Port
Seattle.
Seattle.
Port of Seattle.
Port of Seattle. I was very close.
Yeah. So, after that, I flew up to Chiang Mai. And Chiang Mai is where I got to ride an elephant.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Oh, how was that? You told me that.
It was great. It was great.
Sound easy.
It's this elephant reserve. It's run actually by a woman I didn't get to meet, but I guess she used to live in New York. And she moved out there and she started this reserve. They own one elephant. Elephants used to be really cheap because they used to be just like farm animals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but now because of tourism, they're super expensive.
Oh.
An elephant in general, a young elephant costs like 2 to 3 million baht.
Oh, my... Oh, okay. How much is a bot?
A baht is 35 to $1. So an elephant out there, comparatively, it's cheap. It's $57,000, $60,000. But
How
over
much is
there,
one, how
the
much could
chances
you
of
buy one
earning
here?
that.
What if I
I
wanna buy an
don't think
elephant?
you can buy elephants in
Come on,
America.
come on.
I'm
If I could buy
pretty
a
sure.
dog, if I could buy a dog, buy an elephant. It's ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. What name or price? Name your price.
They'd probably be $2 to $3 million here.
Oh.
But yeah, so it's like $50,000, $60,000 depending upon how old the elephant is.
Yeah.
So they own one elephant, and then they're also situated right next to this reserve, this quote unquote reserve, that's just a Chinese family that has like 10 elephants.
Yeah.
And they do the inhumane sort of tourism, which is they put like these metal chairs on these elephants' backs and ride them two at a time.
Really?
Like put two people on them at a time. It's like burlap sacks over the back of an elephant, and then these metal chairs that are built so they can seat two people. Whereas the reserve that I went to, and they ride them constantly over the course of the day. Like, yeah, like they basically exhaust the elephants, and they like train them by using hammers. What? Where like if the elephant doesn't turn the way they want him to, they like tap him on the ear or like on the side with a hammer.
With a hammer?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So what this place that I went to does is they rent the elephants from that place for half of the day so that they can let them rest. And they let us ride them bareback for like 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
And we fed them, and like we like cleaned the one that they own. Like we scrubbed them down in a river.
You scrub down, hit him with a hammer a couple times.
Yeah, they don't use hammers. They actually use the bamboo, the traditional like bamboo thing.
Okay, so it's like
not as
oh good. It's not as zany.
evil. Yeah. And so and all the ladies that work there have either been rescued from the sex trade or
Oh my god.
or they've been deemed like at risk and like sort of taken from like have left their village, whatever hill village they're from, and like been able to get a living wage at this place.
Jeez.
So there are only a few of them that work there, but it's pretty cool.
That's cool.
It's called ecotourism.
So they're part of the sex trade?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. That's so scary.
Yeah.
So like did you ask them about it?
I didn't. They didn't speak very
Much
English.
Yeah.
There's actually a girl that I met from Bellingham, Washington, who had just moved out there 7 months prior and was teaching them English.
Oh, cool.
Was getting exchanged for like room and board. She was staying there and like eating their food and teaching them English. So.
Oh. And did you ride on the elephant?
I did ride the elephant.
What else did you?
I was so sore the next day.
Really, like riding a horsey
It's
sore?
very large.
Oh, really?
It like stretches your.
How big? Like how many ovens?
One of your ovens.
What do you mean one of my ovens? That's a small elephant.
No, no, you're talking about. No, I'm just talking about the head.
Oh, the head is the size of that oven?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you're straddling that oven.
Oh. Don't they put a saddle on it?
No, that's
Stirrups.
inhumane.
Do you just hold on to its ears with hammers?
You actually you tuck your knee, you put your knees like right on top of their ears.
Oh,
And yeah, they were really sweet. Like we fed them beforehand. We gave them a lot of sugar cane.
oh, they like the sugar?
Yeah, sugar cane, straight up like those little rods.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, did they suck on them like little candy canes?
No, they chomp them.
Oh, they're like
They straight up. You God, I forget what the word was. Umo means eat. And so you say umo, and then they'll either take it out of your hand or they'll open their mouth and like tip their head back. And they have these like little tiny narrow V's of a mouth.
Oh. What do you mean Marrow V's?
I don't know. It's like a,
It does it.
like a creepy picture of a clown. You know how their like chin drops down,
Yeah.
like that. Like they've got. It's like 6 inch for how big their head is. It's like 6 inches across and just goes down real narrow.
Oh yeah, now I know what you mean.
It's like a beak, but not.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a little flat mouth or something. Did you put your hand in its mouth?
No.
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Why would I?
I don't know. Maybe it's cool.
But yeah.
You feed them peanuts?
No.
Damn it.
Sugarcane.
Oh, I want peanuts.
Peanuts are circus elephants.
Oh,
These
is
are
that-
Thai elephants. Different diet.
These are
Oh,
made-
turns out Thai food in Thailand still called Thai food.
Ooh, and
Twist.
What is it? Twist.
Everybody that was going out there was like, just a heads up. Out there, it's just called food. You know that old joke about Chinese food?
Yeah.
I think it was a Seinfeld episode. Yeah, it was like, just called food. And it's like, no, when you go out there, everything's called Thai food.
So what did you eat?
Everything. Oh, it's so good.
What was it? What did they have? Like, what was the?
So
They have like pad thai and stuff like that.
they're regional. Pad Thai is like street food. It's like cart food.
Okay.
So like halal here. They just like it's super easy to make, so they can just make it on the side of the road.
Ooh.
I did have Pad Thai twice. The first time it was shit,
Was it?
and I think it was because the owner was Indian.
Oh.
And then
Oh, Jesus. Things are pissed. Oh my god.
whoa!
Get fucked up. Oh, and I destroyed his weak spot. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm killing elephants.
Good job.
Yeah, that's right. I killed this fucking elephant. Oh
Uh-oh.
shit. Whoa.
Good void.
Dicks.
Wow. Ooh. Hi.
Oh shit.
All right. New plan.
Whoa. What the fuck? I'm like out of ammo? That's weird.
Yeah, she said new plan. You gotta figure out what you're doing, man.
Create job? What does it mean?
Create jobs? What?
What are you talking about? Do you want to make this as your job? Okay. Just make some arrows, bro. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, like this game, like I'm still in the tutorial part. So I'm not sure, like ooh,
There you go. Oh, you got
come
him.
on. It's all like, I guess the whole game, it's all arrows.
Oh, hi.
Jesus Christ.
Did he wake up?
I don't know. It's a whole different thing. Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Yo, I'm getting like surrounded.
You better, like, go somewhere else.
Yeah, I could. Oh,
Ah. Dick.
fuck you. Piece of garbage. Oh my god. What do I have to do? I guess I'm supposed to kill those. I don't know what blaze means. I was trying to build fire arrows. Oh, there we go. Gather blaze from striders. Oh, okay. Oof. Sorry.
That's okay.
Quasts. Go on. So about the...
So the thing that I learned was travelers are super open, right? So I ended up talking to this girl who was definitely a lesbian, and I could tell immediately because I had my sunglasses on, and she didn't know that I definitely noticed her look me up and down for a solid 3 minutes.
And she was Thai?
No.
Oh.
This was a girl that was going to the elephant reserve. We got picked up in the same cab on the
okay.
way out because it's like an hour and a half outside
So she
the
was just
city.
another...
So
like,
she was just
white
another
girl?
traveler. She was from San Francisco. And yeah, straight up uncomfortably. And I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna... I'm used to this. Just pretend it's New York.
no.
It's fine. And then at a certain point when we were riding the elephants, because we rode them at the same time, there was a moment where she was like, "Oh, you're letting that angry lesbian come out, huh?" I said something and I was like, "Oh, yep, she thinks I'm a lesbian."
Oh, no.
That's pretty standard. And then I met a family who was so cool.
Yeah.
They were from Virginia. Dad owned a PR company. Mom was a chef.
Ooh.
And they had their 2 kids, 14 and 8. With
Those are
them.
their names?
Yeah, those were the names.
Strange names.
14-year-old boy, 8-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, we have them out of school for a month. And they were like, I know they're missing school, but they're probably learning just as much, if not more, here. So,
wow.
yeah, it was really cool. And they were like, they can always catch up on school. It's fine.
Oh. Well, that's shit.
Yeah.
People are just chill with
Yeah.
their kids are learning.
Yeah, life experience, man.
It's
And
so
this
weird
is
how-
this is a couple that before they had kids, they toured all around Southeast Asia. He got laid off while they were out there on vacation, and then they calculated it for taxes were coming up, and they realized that if they stayed for 2 more months, they would be out of the country long enough to not have to pay federal taxes, and they were going to save $20,000. And so they were like, yeah, we're just going to stay in Southeast Asia for almost a year.
Oh my god, it's awesome.
Yeah. So then she ended up asking me to take a picture of them while they were waiting in this pool. And
Ooh, in a pool?
yeah, there was a it was a stream that had a pool, gathered water. That
I
they
made a stink face.
they were playing around in, and then she was like, will you take our picture? And I was like, sure. She points to her iPhone, and
Stole it and ran.
no, but here's the thing: is there was a password on it.
These for the trail.
And I was like, oh, there's a password. Do you want to unlock it? And she was like, no, the password's blah, 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 blah.
Oh my God.
She just told me her password. And I was like, are you sure you want
Kids
to
jotted it down really fast.
do that? And she was like, hey, we're here to kill you anyway. So
She said that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
they were awesome. And then
they were from, where were they from?
Virginia, just
Okay, so they were
outside of
they were just
Arlington. Yeah.
normal. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. We're here to kill you anyway.
Yeah.
And the kids are all scared. Is this for real?
And then a couple of boys from the Hill tribe came down and started bathing in the river.
I made a stink face again.
Yeah. But that's what they do. It's the middle of nowhere.
Boys from the
Hey,
hillside.
I got to see this waterfall. That there's a legend that there was a woman that was heartbroken and committed suicide into this pool.
Oh, Jesus.
And that ever since then, 11 people have died there.
Ah.
And they've all been men. So the legend is that there's this woman protecting the women there.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah.
That is frightening.
You're such a baby.
I really am a baby. It scares me.
It was so cool though.
It just scares me about a pool that people can die in.
Yeah.
It's scary. You don't think that's scary?
Yeah, they some of the hill people think that there's a snake. There's a really deep cave in the pool at the base of this waterfall. And some people think that there's a giant snake in there, and then other people think that that's where Komodo dragons come from.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that they're coming from hell, basically.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, it's all superstition and
It's so awesome though.
Tribal religion. Yeah, it was really cool.
But those people were mad. Those people were mad chill.
Oh, well, I didn't talk to them. I just had a guide that was hiking me past it. And it could have been New York tour guides that just make up shit as you go along. But he was knowledgeable because he used to be, he used to live in a hill tribe, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you have any problem with the language, speaking to people? Did a lot of people speak English that you were able to say, parlez-vous anglais?
I do that a lot. I know a little bit of a lot of languages at this point. So anytime I try and say a sentence, I get at least 2, if not 3 languages in there.
Yeah. But you will you'll kind of ask oh, do you speak?
Well, pretty much in Bangkok, everybody spoke a little bit of English.
Oh, good.
So like, and if they didn't, I had, you know, Google Maps that I took pictures of the locations that I needed to go
Oh,
to.
so you can just show.
I just did screenshots.
Yeah, you can do screenshots. Be like, how do I?
Yeah,
You know,
and
how do
they
I get
have
there?
Wi-Fi everywhere. I just didn't realize that it would be worth my time to buy a Wi-Fi hotspot at the airport. They rent them there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, how much is a Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi hotspot's like $60. You put a deposit on it, and then it's like, I think it's like $20 a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's not cheap. Like it's not expensive. It's totally affordable.
Did you not?
I just didn't know that it was only available at the airport. So when I got to my hotel and I Googled it, it was like, get it at Sukhumvit Airport or Sivanavarami.
Bitch.
Yeah, and so I didn't know also that there's an Airlink train that goes straight from Bangkok downtown to the airport. So I technically could have made an easy trip,
Oh my God.
a 30-minute trip to the airport.
Was the travel was like the not the MTA, but they're like.
They have a
public transit?
SkyTrain that is better than any MTA.
Let me tell you the MTA.
Train.
I mean, it was a nightmare for you to get here, but it's been the MTA. It's been.
Dude, Thursday,
Since you've been
I
gone.
had a 2-hour commute home.
Oh, Jesus.
It usually takes 35 minutes. And in the morning, I had an hour and a half.
Oh, I don't know. I know this is very local for anyone watching this later in a stream, but it's just like it's gotten worse. It's gotten way worse since
Yeah.
you've been gone. It's gotten way worse.
Since I've been gone.
Okay, so what else did you do? So you did.
So then after the elephant ride, well, I would say that
Time to see
Elephant.
Karst and get a trip caster.
I did a little bit of everything where it's like I had city, I had beach, I had town. Chiang Mai's kind of like, it feels like a town.
Yeah.
It's a big-ish town, but it's a town. Everybody's super chill. Like they have this thing called
I guess
Sabai
this will be
Sabai,
for me.
which is basically like their version of no worries.
Looks nice.
Oh.
Like super chill, happy, like Hakuna Matata sort of shit.
Oh.
And so I did, like the first half of my trip was very much like retreat into self, where I like I just got to
Surprised
like
you saw me,
relax
the
and
way
not
you keep
really
looking
say
every other
anything to
direction
anybody.
make sure
Yeah.
no one's watching.
And
Careful
then
there, sprain your
the
neck.
second half was like when I actually got to connect with people.
One way or another.
And that was really nice. And so I met up with this girl from the Peace Corps that I met that was the trigger for me actually buying a ticket.
Oh. Yeah.
And she was dope. She's like in her mid-20s,
Last
just
time I
graduated
visited,
college
you had a trip caster
and signed up for the
available
Peace Corps
trade.
for 2 years,
Still got it?
Oh.
teaching
I do.
English out there.
But you
Anguish.
need to bring me a scrapper lens.
And
what can I say?
yeah, she was
Special
hysterical,
weapons don't come
fun.
cheap.
We went to this temple
Oh, I
that's
can
like
pay.
up in the mountains
Took
that
down
has a
a
view
scrapper
of the
not long
entire
ago.
city of Chiang Mai.
Stripped out
Yeah.
the lens in perfect
And
condition.
I'll be the judge of
just
that.
joked around.
Show me.
We ended up going down this back way. Like we got into the temple the normal way. I almost shit myself on the way up.
Why?
Just cause I ate something. I don't know.
Oh, a nightmare.
Mango sticky rice. A little bit
Ew.
too much in the middle of the night. That wasn't what I call my shit. Oh my god.
Mango sticky rice in the middle of the night.
That's no, it was I think I chugged a Thai coffee like really fast
Oy.
right before I got on this in this cab that's like, their cabs are just trucks that are fenced in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so to get to this temple, because it's like 45 minutes up in this hill, 30 minutes up in this hill, they only take like 8 people at a time. They just shove everybody in there and basically carpool up to this temple. And it's so curvy and windy that like I'm just sitting there in the back going, you're gonna make it. You've done this on the MTA. You've done this on the subway. You can do this. You can do this.
That's
I'm talking
so
myself through it.
Yourself a trip caster. Practice how to
And like
use
the
it
rocking back and
someplace else,
being
all right?
thrown back and
My life's
forth because of
exciting enough without a bunch
the
of
car
shock
itself.
wire
I'm like,
traps to
I'm actually
trip
kind of
over.
glad for the distraction.
Really?
Thank you.
God.
And then I get there.
What's the bathrooms like? The public
Like,
bathrooms?
there is nothing. Oh,
Will you be around later?
do you shit in a
In
hole?
case I want to make another.
This
Not
one
a
that you
hole.
squat and there's
It
like a hole in the
depends.
floor.
it
Same
depends.
as
There's a
usual,
lot of
bring me
places
the
that have
parts you
converted to
harvest
regular
from any
toilets,
machines you hunt.
but they.
But I heard it's a lot healthier to shit in a hole.
Be sure to take
I'm not
a
even
close look
joking.
at my
'Cause
Yeah,
you
no,
just
I know,
squat.
I know.
Who
Like as a
knows?
human,
They
you
do
squat.
have-
Something that could give you an edge. in
They do
proving.
have like squatting toilets
You know?
that you'll still run into every once in a while.
Yep.
Like I remember the first time I went out there, there was one.
Oh, you went out here before?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel stupid.
The first time I went out there, it was only to Bangkok. This is like this trip was what I wanted to do the whole time.
Yeah.
The first time I went, but I went with the wrong people because they just wanted to fuck.
Wait, who are you? You don't have to say specifically. Were you with like you and like
2 dudes.
2 dudes?
Yeah.
So they just wanted to go hook up with people.
Well, so one of them lives there half the year.
I don't know if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to.
No, it's fine.
Okay, good.
It's fine. So one of them lives there half the year. He's a skipper on a Bering Sea boat in Alaska.
Does he ask women to call him the skipper?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Does he? Because I would.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really decide to watch his game. But he lives in Bangkok for half the year, so he's like he's out there fishing for crabs.
Is that
And then
me getting
the other half of the year he's in Alaska.
he's fishing
you know?
for crabs from girls?
Yeah.
I call it fishing for crabs when I'm going when
Yeah,
I'm trying to
no,
hook
no,
up.
totally.
Like, hey guys, fishing for crabs.
Wish me luck.
Wish me luck. Hopefully I'm itching in the morning.
Yeah. So
So they just wanted to go out and hook up with people, and it was kind of like you couldn't really do.
he just is on his time off, and like he got hit by an ice wave a few years ago. Like his job is fucking
Oh,
hard.
Jesus.
And so in the 3 months in between each season,
Yeah.
he just goes
guess
and
that
lives in
concludes
Bangkok because he earns like a 6-figure income.
Oh, my
Those
God.
guys earn $200,000 if they're on a good ship.
Jesus.
And so he goes out and
But it's like lonely. You're like also a truck driver. You can't really date.
But
sort
he's
of.
but he's been there so many times at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like he lives an extended stay. He stays in the same neighborhood every time, and so he has his own. Like he has friends.
Does he have? Is he dating it? I find that'd be a hard thing to date. Like
I
if
don't
you're a
know. He's
skipper.
hanging out. My parents. My dad was out of town 3 months out of the year,
What?
or out
Is
of
that-
the week.
is that how
or
long-
Out of 3 weeks out of the month. There we
Is
go.
that how long he is out? Sort of.
Well, he's out 3 months at a time. So like he
yeah,
goes
that's not
out
bad.
for 3 months, he
That's
comes
not
back for 3 months, he goes
Okay.
out for 3 months, he comes back. So the other guy that I was with was a computer programmer.
Oh, chick Meg.
Very awkward around women.
No.
We became friends because I thought he was gay the first 2 years I knew him.
Oh no.
It was a joke in the house that we lived
Oh
in together.
no.
And nobody told me it was a joke.
Oh no. You're just like pushing them on
Dude,
dudes that
this
you know
is the
like
guy-
check it out.
Not even that. Like I never saw him with. I saw him with one girl in the 2 years that I lived in the house. I never saw him with guys that I didn't know.
Yeah.
And then yeah, he used to play Wolfenstein all the time.
Ooh, he's my
And-
kind of man.
Yeah,
I'll date him.
He would play Wolfenstein all the time, and I would go in while he was playing, and I would like go. I would sit on his lap and bounce up and down and be like, "Kelly, does this make you
Oh
uncomfortable?"
my god, Jackie. Oh my god.
Such
What
an
would he
asshole.
do? He's just too awkward.
He would
just be like,
giggle. He
"Uh-huh."
would giggle. He would be uncomfortable.
Oh no.
It was just when we were hanging out
'cause
for a
you don't
while
know,
and I
'cause
was
you think he's-
bored.
you
I thought
think
he was
he's gay.
gay.
Oh no, he must have loved it and hated it at the
And
same
so,
time.
yeah, no, there was one party that we threw
Can I hit the kids?
towards the end of the house.
Damn it.
There was one party that we threw towards the end of like being in the house, and he got really, really drunk and he started to flirt with me.
Oh,
And that
no.
became like a level of drunkenness where I'd be like, Kelly's drunk enough to hit on me.
Oh no. But did everyone know he was straight?
Everybody else knew he was
Oh,
straight.
that's so sad. No one would be like, Jackie, for real, stop. He's
Yeah.
They just think it's
I mean,
hysterical.
they didn't know that I didn't know.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they just
they
thought
had
you,
no reason.
They just thought you two were like just friends. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I can't believe he's hitting on Jackie. Like he must be real drunk.
Yeah.
Because they're friends. And he's like,
Well, I think that they thought all the shit that I was saying was a part of the joke.
oh no.
And so,
Was he
like,
"Do you wanna
there was
go-"
a point where, like, even there was a conversation that I still remember having with him where I was like, Kelly, so what was your parents' response, like, when you came out?
As a computer programmer, he's like, so confused.
No,
But they were said he still answers. They were supportive and they respect.
No, he did. He straight up went along with it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, they do the best they can." They were like, they tried to be cool with it and everything.
Oh my God.
So of course I'm gonna believe that it's like. That's going so far in the joke.
no.
And then 2 years later, I made an offhand joke. And he
bit into a
turns
hot
to
dog.
me.
You were like, "Hey, you like that?" And he's like,
He turns
"What?"
to me and he goes, "Jackie, you know I'm not gay, right?" And like apparently I crossed some line.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and I was like, "Fuck you." What?
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
I start rolling back the Rolodex of
everything.
how I sat on his lap,
Yep.
like all those like little things. that
Showered
were,
with
like,
him.
Yeah, I know, right?
Slept next to
Yeah.
him.
We fucked, but I thought it was gay.
We had sex, but it's just because I was horny one night, and I was like, "What's the difference?"
I'm like, Kelly's
It's
not gonna like it.
It's my gay friend. Oh no.
Yeah, there were so many things that I was like, oh, I shared with him way too much.
Oh no.
Um,
I pretended to be gay to hook up with my friend Dave. No, I'm just kidding. I pretended to be gay to hang out with my friend. These girls, Lisa and Lauren, were two girls that like her, like, so we could sit in her.
puss.
Yeah. Well, no, they so we could sit, like, hang out in their room alone. They lied and told them that their parent, they were like, "Oh, TJ's gay." So then I pretended I was like, "Hi, Mr. Mrs." You know, I don't want to say their name. And I'm like, "How are you?" And they're like, "Hi." And there was, I didn't look gay, but I acted like, I just acted very like, very effeminate, but I wasn't like a cartoon. Because I had a bunch of gay friends in high school, so I would just be like, okay, Frank, my friend Gay Frank, which we call Gay Frank because it was like the 90s, but it was, in Frank, we love Frank.
Inspiration.
He was my inspiration.
True
so
inspiration.
It is. But we also had Fat Ed.
He was your Bill O'Reilly to Colbert.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But we had like Fat Ed and like Fat Bob. Like we had friends that would, but anyway, so Frank was my inspiration to be like, I'm going to act like Frank and be like as close to like tasteful
gay.
I don't even know if it worked. I remember my friend Frank one time at Rocky Horror. We were seeing Rocky Horror, and Frank, he was so adorable, and he came up to me and he was like, he was this really chubby, you know, he was like, oh, you know, he was just so, he was really sweet. I remember one time I was at Rocky Horror, and he walked up, he's like, "Hi, hey TJ," and I was like, "Hey Frank," and he's like, "Do you want to go make out?" And I was like, oh, Frank, that's very sweet, but I'm not gay. And he was like, "Oh, worth a shot." And I was like, "All right." But you mean like, but it was just,
That's
you know,
so good.
I'm not
Your
trying
face
to
is perfect.
Yeah, I wish you could see. There's no camera.
I know.
It's like, yeah, it's like
Still
a weird,
a little bit
like,
before
yeah,
dark.
and it's not like me trying to defend, like, you know,
Good idea.
oh, I have gay friends. It's not that. It was just like, I remember being like, I'm going to act like how Frank is to get away with this so I could hook up, like, go in their room.
Yeah.
And it worked, but I think maybe their parents might have been like, if he's going to go this, like, maybe they didn't believe it. He's going to go this far? Fine.
It's your insecurity, though, dude.
Go make out with my daughter in her room while I'm like, hello, this is great.
It's like, if she wasn't attracted to you before, she's definitely not attracted to you now.
Pretty pathetic kid.
With
so.
that impression.
Yeah. He's like, what are you doing?
You're
All right.
like,
I go in, she's like, you could have just hung out in my room. I'm like, shut up.
I wasn't allowed to hang out with guys alone until 16.
That makes
Which
sense.
is, I think that's the exact opposite of what you should, like,
mean-
you're going to restrict, like, we would get in trouble if we had, like, I was 15 and a half.
Yeah.
And my friends and I were going to go to the mall.
Ooh.
It was a girl and a guy.
Yeah.
And the girl had to cancel. And my parents almost made me call the guy and cancel.
Why?
Because
Can't be alone with a
I
guy.
was not allowed to be alone with a guy until I was 16.
Oh.
And and then she ended up being able to go. That's the only reason that we were still able to go. But like, that's the exact, like, let them be alone with guys until they're coming to sexual whatever, you know. Like, I'm gonna start restricting any child that I have at like 15. No, probably 13 now with the hormones.
13 with the McDonald's hormones.
Once you hit 13 years old, you won't be able to hang out with boys the rest of your life. That's my...
Oh, get it all in now before they even care.
Like before they care. Just be like, yeah, hang out with boys. Go for it. Oh, you have boobs now? Sorry, you're not hanging out with boys anymore.
Poor girl's got to tape them down and hide them. So go back to the only time you were in Bangkok is with those
oh yeah.
guys?
So and we had all these plans.
But it was a nice digress. I like those digresses.
Yeah. So my fisherman friend, obviously he doesn't really want. He's a cynical fisherman.
Yep, just like every fisherman I know. A cynical fisherman.
I mean, he's like not the type to go do touristy shit.
I'm gonna go do yoga.
And he's already explored Thailand. So he's like he knows his neighborhood that he like he has his people that he knows and talks to and stuff. And he just likes going to the bar and drinking.
Yeah.
And so my other friend is there, awkward around women, has more money than he knows what to do with because he's a designer. He's an app designer.
Oh, for God's sake.
So
I'll harvest
he has all this money, so he doesn't really care what he's spending.
Yeah.
And he's just hanging out, drinking. We were supposed to go down to the south and like go to the beaches. We were supposed to go north to Chiang Mai, everything. And we did none of that. Because they would be like, oh yeah, let's meet up at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then I would text them at 8:30 and be like, so guys, what are we doing? And they'd be like, we got to bed late last night. Can we do let's do 10. And then I would text them at 10 and be like, so what's up? Where are we meeting? They'd be like, oh man, just a little bit longer. How about let's meet for lunch at 1?
Oh my God.
And then at 1 we would meet for lunch. We would have lunch, and then they'd be like, we're really hungover, so we're just going to go back to the hotel. It's hot. It's so they literally just he just went out there, he paid for women, and that was fine with him. But I was like, guys, if you're going to do this to me, don't dick me around all day so that I don't, I can't go anywhere at this point. What am I supposed to do? Travel down, and it was my first time outside of the country too, so I still had that white woman fear that's programmed into me where it's like, oh, somebody will want to steal me.
I mean, I understand because you're very stealable.
People will think I'm rich and then they'll steal me.
I'm full of diamonds.
That's why I sparkle. Look out behind you. Oh, that's your friend.
Oh, you're talking to me.
This machine.
Oh, Jesus. I thought you were still I thought we were still in the bit. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why look out behind me? Go on. So they didn't want to go, and they kept pushing
Yeah, so they would just keep pushing the time until there wasn't anywhere I could go, basically. And so I just ended up wandering around Bangkok by myself. I got confident in that city. And so when I went, when I started thinking about going back, I was like, I'm fine. The city is safe. The people are wonderful. And it felt like New York, and I was just like, okay, I know what this is. And once I got to that, it was fine. There were no scares or anything like that. My friend got wasted and had his bag stolen and his passport stolen.
Oh no. What do you do when that happens?
You go to the consulate.
How many were there?
And if it's Sunday, you have to change your flight.
Oh no.
Yeah, he had to switch his flight because he didn't have a passport to get on the plane. But yeah, so that's why it's so cool, because when people, particularly the type of American that goes to a foreign country that doesn't necessarily speak our language that well, all of them are so fucking open, man.
Yeah.
Because you kind of have to be, you're forced to be a little bit.
Yeah.
Just emotionally, chill.
Yeah.
We're all out here exploring the world, and it's like that bubble, going to those places forces your bubble to pop.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like the Middle America talks about like liberal cities being in these bubbles, but liberal America like cities or whatever talk about Middle America being in this bubble.
Oh.
And it's like when you go to another country, there's no bubble because you're just trying to like get where you want to go, and there's no guarantee that you will. I rode around in the back of a cab for an hour because every time I told this guy where I wanted to go, he pretended to understand. And then I would have to tell him a different way. And then eventually I just told him to take me to the main temple because he knew that word.
Oh, he knew temple?
He knew, well, no, he knew, or I knew how to say the name of the main temple.
Yeah.
He didn't understand the way I was saying the landmark that I wanted to get to. So eventually, because I had a plane to catch, and I only had like a half an hour to get to my hotel at that point, I was like, fine, just take me to Wat Pring Sa. Or wait, no, Wat Pressing. There we go. And he was like, oh, yeah! All of a sudden he knew. Yeah. And he literally took me an hour, what would have taken me 20 minutes to walk.
Jesus, I am getting...
That's a bigger one than before.
Yeah. I'm doing it all wrong. Oh, shit. I can't, like...
What's your goal here?
Oh, I'm dead. I'm supposed to, like, set a trap so then I could kill it.
Oh, okay.
Holy... I hope that's not the load screen bar that goes all the way across the screen. Oh, it is. All right, so
no, it
pretty
jumps.
fast. So he was... oh, it does jump.
I can use the tall grass to approach.
You thought you had longer.
Oh, I thought I did.
Can I place my traps?
Oh, there you
Let's see, where can I play? Oh, she's whispering.
She said
like,
you can she can use the tall grass to hide.
Yeah. And she's like, to place my traps.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, huh? So that would, I get him there. Then let's say I'll run.
Do you have to put them in the rock, or do you?
No.
Because I feel like you would want to put them in the grass so he can't see it.
I don't think it makes a difference where he sees it, but like his weakness is under his stomach.
Yeah, I see it. The yellow part.
Yeah. So I'm supposed to get him. Watch. He's supposed to like attack me.
And then you shoot. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, between the legs. Ouch.
Didn't really do much.
Oh!
Ooh.
I bet that did. Oh shit. You may want to climb up again. Oh! Oh, I think he hit the second trap.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, hide.
Oh, you like that shit?
That was great. Yeah. Yeah, you got him. Hide the grass quick.
We did it though.
Oh, there you go.
Good lord. That was tough. I mean, it wasn't like tough, but it was like, you have to do some, you know, I did some planning.
Why did I bring you here?
Oh no, a game where you have to strategize? What are we doing?
Survival.
Boo.
There's a test.
Boo strategy. Okay, so go on. So now I can be more, I can pay attention more. So you're, where were you at? The tour guide?
No.
These
I was saying that I rode around. So apparently
destroyed the
someone can't
Salties.
pay attention as
How
much as
many
you pretend
brains
to.
are there?
No, I
It
did.
was
It's
the
just that
cab
part.
ride.
The cab ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lives within the
I definitely can. That screwed me up.
Yeah, I like almost missed my flight because this dude was just driving me around in circles, pretending to understand where I was going.
But you were, so that's all you really, so the elephant, so the rest of the stuff you really just chilled out?
Well,
Said I wouldn't
the
need
rest of the stuff I did when I was in Bangkok, I was wandering around. The first day was kind of nothing because I
Yeah,
I
you had to
got
rest.
in at like 1:30.
Because you were there for a week.
I was there for 10 days, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So I got in at 11:30 at night, and I flew to this resort on Sunday.
Yeah.
So like I lost a couple of days just for like flights places.
Oh, that's it. So how many days you lose like flying? Like 2 days each way?
Well, I
8,
guess
7, 6.
yeah. I went down to when I went down to the islands. It's just basically I spent half the day in airports. So like I spent a day and a half flying from one airport to the next,
Yeah.
or 2 days, 2 days total, flying from. So I basically had 8 days to dick around, and like
Jeez.
in Bangkok, I pretty
I'll
much
see
like
you at
just
Mother's
wandered
Heart then.
around and then
You will.
found like
And then you
went to
kayaking and the
stores and
elephants.
stuff.
Yeah, I
and,
want to know
like,
like if there's any other cool, like giant cool things. Number one, I don't-
temples were amazing. I didn't
what were
start
the
going to
temples like?
temples until I went to Chiang Mai. The Bangkok ones I had pretty much already been to. But the ones in Chiang Mai, I went to this one that overlooked the entire city, and it was really cool. And we went. I was gonna say this. We went down this back way because we were like there were signs pointing to the meditation area or whatever. And so we started wandering down this hill, this back way, and we ran into this Aussie that was coming up, and we were talking to him. He was like, "Oh yeah, when I'm seeing a girl, I come up this way because you don't have to pay for it or whatever." And,
what? What?
It was like a secret back way from the bottom of the hill. He's like, "There's a few stairs too." This is such a terrible accent.
I mean, it's not. I mean,
It's pretty terrible.
It's not.
If I had just heard it, I would be able to say it better. Like I'm a good imitator, but like the retention isn't there because I haven't practiced it. But so he was like, "Yeah, I smoked too much dope for it."
Oh Jesus.
And then so we're talking to him for a second, and then we both notice his shirt at the same time. It's just a bunch of profiles of naked women,
Oh yes.
like just their bodies.
Yes.
And we both like look at each other for a second. We're like, "What the fuck?"
Sorry about me shit. I'll take it off. And you're like, nah, keep it. It's fine. Keep it.
Yeah. And so we wandered down this back way. We found this meditation center or whatever that just opens at noon, and it had just passed noon. And so we walk in, and this dude walks over to us, and he's like, "Can I help you with something?" And we were like, "Yeah, we just wanted to like check out the meditation center." And he was like, "Okay, well, you have to like register. It's a 4-day class."
Oh my god.
So I was like, well, I'm leaving in a day and a half, so no. But like, it was one of those things you could walk into the room and you could feel the energy of the people that have gone to the
Do you
meditation.
do a lot of meditation stuff?
I do. I meditate every day.
Oh, I want to do that. It's hard for me to.
It's really cool.
I know. I should just do it. Every
Yeah,
time
just
I
practice.
complain, people are just.
It's a practice.
They're like, even if you sit for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Quietly, it doesn't
It's a
matter.
practice.
Yeah. It's like,
So then we end up wandering around this back way, like down the hill and everything. And I watched a little boy, a little monk, chuck a 7-Eleven Slurpee cup into the nature.
what?
I know. It was the most disturbing. I was like, I'm taking a picture of that.
See?
I straight up
Not
took a
that
picture of it. Apparently, Thailand has the 9th highest output of plastic in the world.
Yeah, because the monks are doing it.
Yeah, apparently. Get rid of the monks, get rid of the plastic.
That's what I've been saying all along. Is that He just chucked it in the
He
woods?
just chucked it. Not even off the path, just straight up like 2 feet away from him.
Oh, and he's a monk. Aren't they supposed to be like spiritual and like?
Well, the boys apparently they all during the summer, like during their school time off,
Or demons?
they'll do like the monk training thing.
So it's like they're Boy
Because they're
Scouts?
all Buddhists are all required. Buddhists males are all required to like do this at some point in their Buddhism
Oh,
practice.
so it's almost like, but it almost is like Boy Scout sort of.
It's a little bit. It's like like Native Americans had the spiritual quest or whatever, spirit
Yeah.
guide quest. It's like that sort of thing for Buddhism,
okay.
where it's like this is just a thing you do to become a man in your journey to mandom,
Yes.
and they don't have it for women.
Really?
And there are even temples that you're not allowed to go into
That's what I
if you have
heard.
a vagina.
That's what I heard. It's a very like boys.
So
club.
mad.
Oh no.
So it makes me
mad.
so mad.
It's such a weird thing. 'Cause it's just this old, shitty tradition thing.
Yeah, and it's like Buddhism is so great in so many ways,
That it's
and I
just-
really believe in it.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
Not this like a shithead.
there's
It's like,
so
not-
many
not no
there's
more.
so many things that are great about Buddhism, and then when it comes to like sexual discrimination, it's just
It's just a nightmare.
it's like no, women aren't as good as men.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah. And yeah, this cool silver temple. Mm-hmm. I met this dude that used to be. Okay, check out this lifeline. He was born in the Caribbean. He moved to France because it was a similar language, and he likes language.
I love friends.
So he moved to France, and then after a while, he ended up moving to Tokyo and was a DJ in Tokyo during the 90s.
Oh.
DJ'd in Tokyo for a while, learned the language out there, ended up, while he was out there, somehow he was in LA for a while, but I couldn't place that in the
I
timeline.
just wonder how people do this.
But so, while he was in Tokyo, he was out like he had just DJ'd all night, he was high off his mind, and he was out at a park, and he saw this dude that just sat still for like 30 minutes, and he was like, oh, this tripped me out, man, this tripped me out. And I was like, I started to think he died, and I was like, what am I gonna do? This guy just died. Like, do I call the cops? Like,
God.
I'm high on drugs, like all this stuff. And he's saying this all with a French accent.
I'm high on drugs. I'm not doing French accent.
With a French Thai accent.
I'm high on the drugs. I'm trying to do it.
Perfect.
Great.
It sounds a lot like my Aussie accent.
Yeah, which was pretty good.
God, it was terrible.
Your Aussie accent was
It
pretty
was
good.
terrible. Don't pretend.
No.
So he's like, I don't know what to do and everything like that. And then he was like, so eventually he like got up and he walked away. And the guy was like, oh, okay, he's not dead. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Cool.
So then the next week he's back at the same spot and he sees this guy again. And the guy sits down and he's like, you know, he starts meditating and everything. And then afterwards, this dude is like looking at him and everything, and he's like, oh man, I thought like I was worried about you, you know. He was like trying to joke around with him
Yeah.
and everything.
Thought you were
And the
dead,
guy was
man.
like, yeah, I know, right? And so the guy was like, you need to come with me. And he was like,
Good.
I'm
I mean, no
fucking
offense.
high, dude. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stay right here, thanks. And the dude was like, no, you'll like this. You're coming with me.
Oh, no.
And
Have you ever drank peyote?
right? And so the dude takes him to a temple in Tokyo, and he introduces him to Buddhism. And so this guy ends up quitting DJing in Tokyo. He ends up going into a monastery, and then staying there for like 6 or 7 years. And then he winds up in Thailand, and now he lives in Chiang Mai, and he does translation. He knows like 9 languages.
Jeez.
And he translates for major corporations.
Really?
Yeah. So yeah, crazy lifeline, right? So,
So bugging.
I'm eating at this like outdoor area next to a Chiang Mai's biggest night market, and he's waiting for food, and he comes over and he just asks if he can sit at my table. And I was like, yeah, sure, totally. And then he was like, what, are you journaling? And I was like, yeah.
Are you journaling?
I'm like, yeah, I'm writing in a book. And so he ends up telling me a little bit about his life and everything. Like, we end up talking for a little while. He takes me on a guide through the market. And he was like, oh, I'm about to go get soy milk. So come, I'll show you the market. I'll walk you through it and everything. And he walks me to this fucking temple that's made of silver.
Oh my god.
Straight up made of silver, like etched by monks.
Really?
It's gorgeous. Women aren't allowed in.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the most beautiful temples are the ones that women aren't allowed in. And I was like, dude, so what's the deal? Like, why aren't women allowed
in the
temples? It's a little bit of bullshit. And he's like,
because your periods. And you're
yeah,
just
right?
Like, oh,
We don't want you bleeding all over it. It's too pretty. Here's the most
fucking stupid.
Here's the most fucked up.
Too pretty. It's too
right?
pretty. Get out of here.
It's too pretty. It's too close to God. Leave.
Too close to God. Yeah, go to your own temple.
So, well, women don't get their own temples. That's the thing. It's like, it's not equality. It's straight up just like men deserve more.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, what's the deal? Why aren't women allowed in the Silver Temple? Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, because they're distracting. It's a distraction from true Buddhism. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you can't. Okay, here's my thing. And this is what pisses me off.
What?
Is like, Buddhism claims to be like an enlightened sort of form of reality. Like, they're enlightened. They're not affected by temptation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you can't just remove the temptation and then be like, yeah, I'm over it, not affected by it. It's like, no. You're still affected by it. You haven't practiced your way out of that shit. You just took it out of the equation.
Yeah.
That's like I can't be like, you know, I've never shot anybody in my entire life. This is a proud moment of mine. I don't shoot people. Jackie, have you ever touched a gun? No, never done it. Never even seen one in person. Like, you can't do that.
He's like, we don't want women in the temple. They'll be blowing us and shaking our boobs
right?
everywhere.
It's ridiculous. Like, we're already required to
we're too
rent clothing
we're too
to go.
attractive.
Yeah. Women are required, like tourists are required to, if they don't come prepared.
In Thailand?
They're required to rent clothing.
Wow, I thought Thailand would have been a little more... See, I'm so stupid because I thought it'd be a little more open, but I guess I'm thinking of like Japan, because even China's like not very cool. Isn't Japan like way more like liberal-ish, like you could wear what you want? It
probably depends on the area you're in. Thailand, for all of its like sex trade and all of the stuff that goes on there, it's very conservative.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's practically a dictatorship.
Yeah.
So
who are you calling out for? Do you need help?
Yeah, they just, it's conservative. It's like, you're not allowed to do, like, it's a lot of, you're not allowed to do this.
It's so weird. They'll have a sex trade. And
yeah, they completely ignore it.
I'm sorry.
They pretend it doesn't exist.
Such a strange, that's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird when you think of when you think of America and Canada, how it's like, oh, wow, like, this really is a place that, like, everyone tries to be as, like, equal and, like, chill.
Yeah.
Because it's like, when you tell me that, it's like, oh, like, it's such a weird thing to be like,
your brother's camp was
I don't know. I mean...
Well, there's probably a huge part of the population that is uprising.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, there was a governmental coup.
Is he really dead?
Like 3 years ago.
For Thailand?
Is he suffering?
Yeah, the military.
I
can't stand it not knowing.
No.
Oh, I was about to say, like, please laugh, because otherwise I'm on my own. Then it just looks like this is going to go back in history of like someone watching me. I'm like, wow, he's hateful.
Let me come with you. I won't be a bother.
You're right. I'm sorry. Egg noodle. Right.
I'm faster on my own.
What?
If that is how
is the food choice?
That's what they call insane asylums out there. Pad Thai places. Padded Thai. No. Okay.
Did you say no? Okay. Did you just like bomb yourself?
Yeah.
You're like, no. Okay. No. Never mind.
Padded tie. That's what I
Padded
meant to
tie.
say. I
No.
meant to say that the first time.
So it's like, so there was a government coup.
Yeah, there was a military overthrew the government temporarily.
Yeah.
And when I was out there this time, the king just died.
Oh no.
Not while I was there, but
What did you do? Did you kill him?
I shot him.
Oh, good
What?
Lord.
You said
What?
you hadn't touched a gun.
You're a liar.
I know, but still. Yeah, the king had died in October. So like when the king dies, you're required to wear black pretty much for an entire month, and like bars aren't allowed to have live music, and like
Wait,
it's crazy.
Aren't allowed to have music or light music?
Live music.
Oh, live. Okay.
They're not
I
allowed
said-
to have live performances.
I thought you said
period.
light music. I was like, we mean like Light FM, like only
Only
hard,
hard rock.
only hardcore for the king.
He's a big fan of Metallica. What can I say?
He's like, enter Sandman before I die. Enter Sandman. Please enter Sandman.
Yeah. So,
So funny.
yeah. So for 30 days, there's not allowed to be joy, basically, after the king
30
dies.
days. You imagine being a band, how pissed you'd be? Like, well,
Yeah.
our gigs are
canceled for the month.
Why? Well, King died. Oh, no.
King went and died. I mean, I guess it only happens about every 80 years, so.
Yeah,
Or
but
40.
you know there's still a band that's pissed.
Yeah. Oh,
Someone
sure.
has a karaoke birthday. You imagine your birthday being on the King's Death Month?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no karaoke. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's live music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be...
Yeah, there's like a curfew, everything. And then
Good
they keep his
God.
body in the Grand Palace, just chilling there
Ew.
for a year.
What do you mean for a year? Is it like...
For a
Is
year.
it like in a Ziploc bag? What do you mean?
Yeah, they special order him.
It's a giant body bag, giant body
they
Ziploc
fix
bag.
him. Yeah, basically like it gives the people opportunity to pay their respects.
Oh.
And so people come and like there's lines out the door for the Grand Palace for a year, and then they cremate him.
But they really walk in, he's just dead sitting in a chair?
He's laying in a coffin.
Oh, he's in a coffin.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense. I thought it was like...
Yeah, it's like mummies, you know?
Yeah. It's such a... Weird.
Yeah.
Ugh, so it's like mummy stuff still exists.
Yeah.
Go on.
I mean, it's not an actual mummy, but
No, but you know.
but it's same concept.
Yeah.
Where it's like you sit and you pay your respects, and then the emperor gets buried, and in a pyramid. And,
What?
No, I'm talking about Egypt, motherfucker. Mummies.
I know that, but I thought you were still talking about the Thai.
No,
the Thai
no,
prince.
no. No, they cremate them.
Yeah, but for a full month, no live music. How weird thing, live music. I wonder if stand up.
Live performance.
So even stand up?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you imagine what?
I mean, there's only one stand-up comedy club
do any
in
spots
Bangkok.
out there?
No, I didn't.
You just couldn't?
I was supposed to. Well, I missed it. They only have one show a month.
Oh,
Or one
Jesus.
weekend a month, and Jeannie Yashere was there the weekend before me, and I just worked with her. It would have been so easy to hop on that fucking show.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to meet up with the guy, but holidays got in the way. Like me just wandering around and enjoying life kind of got in the
Yeah.
way of
The thing about it
my
is,
work
like,
ethic.
Yeah, you might as well like.
Because I was like, hey, can I take you out to drinks or food or whatever, and like we can sit and chat about your time in Bangkok? And he was like, yeah, sure. And I just didn't. I feel kind of bad about it,
You don't feel
but I can't.
I
Yeah,
don't feel bad.
I
You're
can't
right.
feel bad.
No, you had life going.
Yeah. And like
can't-
it's fine. I'll know to hit him up earlier the next time and like figure out what shows are happening before I book my dates.
Yeah.
You know. I like that she responds to how shitty you are. She just said, "Damn it."
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
What is this one? Like a special one?
It's a velociraptor.
I know, right? The weird thing is, yeah, I was just gonna say, like, they're gonna attack you, like, even if you.
It's a mechanical velociraptor. Oh, you got him.
Gotta get a better weapon. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh, that was a long reach.
I know, right? Woo! Okay, go on. So you want to try to plan that, but it makes sense. Like, you know, you go out there to have a good time by yourself. You don't really need...
Raining like it's trying to
Yeah, I didn't need anything extra. And I didn't need to feel like I had a timeline. It was honestly really nice to not have one
Yeah.
for a solid week and to not feel guilty for not
Having spots.
having or like worrying about spots or getting up or like whatever random shit. Yeah, it was really nice to just get away.
Yeah, just get away and get out of here.
Yeah.
It's such a... I know, I would have felt the same... I feel like I was on vacation. I didn't do shit. I had no spots. I'm a loser. Oh, that's depressing. I felt like I was in Thailand.
Oh, you should come with me this week
I
then.
felt like the king died. Oh, I'm in, because I have 0.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you have? Anything fun?
Yeah. Tuesday night I'm at Bar None. And then Wednesday night I am at Pete's Candy Store.
Oh, good. I like Pete's.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Gabe Pacheco show.
I only did one thing. Lance, Weiss, a stand-up friend of mine who you know. I just say it for the people
Yeah.
that are going to watch this later, because there's one now. I think The Walking Dead is really screwing our
I know,
show.
right? But is it really 10:44?
No, this is wrong.
Okay.
It's 10:30, but whenever you want to,
Okay.
whenever you want to call it, we're at enough time stuff.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, if you want to do like 15 more minutes, you want to call it now. You make the choice, and then you're retired from traveling. Lance, I got an email from this. It was like a terrible show that was like 2 in the afternoon at like I don't know. It was like 2 in the afternoon at a library, and Lance, we were like laughing about it, and I'm like, I was like, do you want to do it? And I was like kidding, but like kind of like serious.
Yeah.
And some of those shows like
They
it's-
can end up being really
they
fun.
could be fun. It's also like an experience to do.
Yeah.
And he sent me the he goes, "Can you forward me the email?" And I go, "Sure." So I forwarded him the email, and then he goes, "Hey, check this out." And he shows me his phone. He opens the email, and then he presses delete. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, so funny. Yeah. So definitely, I'm definitely down with doing that. Pete's Candy Store.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there for shows.
Yeah. That's what you would be going there for.
I've been there for rock shows.
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
I ever went there for a
Well, Gabe Pacheco has a show every Wednesday night
Gabe
there.
Pacheco.
I love
He's great.
him.
So do I.
He's awesome. So yeah, I'm doing Bar None on Tuesday and then that on Wednesday.
Wednesday at Coach till 9, and then what time is the Wednesday show?
The Wednesday show is the one at Pete's Candy Store.
And what time is that?
It's at 8:30.
Oh, I'll stop by after I'm done. She's super fun. And then, so where did you stay? Hotels?
Yeah. So I stayed. Wow, that just jumped right back into the.
I know, right? Yeah. Because I want to hear more, just in case
okay.
you have any more like cool stuff. Because I think it's so intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go on.
So, oh, can I tell before I say the hotels?
Of course
and
you
stuff,
can. Don't you wish you could
I
track this for like,
decided-
people you dated? Like someone goes to you, you're like, I'll find where you are. So go on.
I decided that I was gonna do like a travel journal while I was
that's a
out there,
great
like
idea.
a physical. Like I got a nice book
Mhm.
that I just decided to like that felt good in my hands, and I
Yeah.
just decided that I was gonna write a little bit every day, not force it or anything, and
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna like sit down and write jokes or
Yeah.
anything like that. I was just gonna write experiences, and I was gonna glue stuff in it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I noticed myself, this is just a clue into the way my brain works, and I don't know how you are, but
I'm stupid.
there was so much pressure in my brain to make it like the coolest travel journal. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
really?
to format it like every other sort of like concept, like I don't where like there are little sketches everywhere and there's like a map that like you know what I mean?
I used to do it with sketchbooks in college. We used to do that.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have That's exactly what you would do.
Yeah, where it's like you glue something in it, and then you do a little drawing next to it, and like maybe something about what you thought. And like there was so much pressure in my brain to do something like that.
Yeah. Aw.
As I'm sitting there, like writing these things that were, you know, there were definitely like notes on things that I found funny more than anything else, but like putting pressure on yourself for something that nobody else is going to see is pretty dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I see why.
I think I'm in the clear.
Don't fall for it. Oh!
No.
Oh no, that one missed
Made a
it.
thing. I set a trap.
You did, and one of
Holy
them walked
crap.
into it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And you ran away before you could shoot him.
Oh, for God's sakes.
You gotta...
I need a better weapon.
Oh,
good
hi.
lord. Here, I need this thing right here.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's right there.
Come on. I know. Come on.
Oh. Shit. Oh, no.
I put it between terrible trees.
Yeah.
Dude, come on, man. Fall for it. This game is whack.
Yeah,
Did you
you
see
put
that?
it between the worst trees.
I really
because
did.
it's higher up. Oh, no.
I did, but still. Oh, Lord. We got it. Okay, as you were saying, before you were rudely interrupted by these raptor things.
So I was staying at stayed at a hotel that smelled like mildew for the first 3 days. There's this fun thing that some hotels do that I noticed out there,
Mints on pillows.
where they say they have pools,
Yeah.
but it's like a wading pool
Ew.
that's like 3 feet deep, so you can swim in it.
Technically.
Yeah, it's like just deep enough to swim in, but not deep enough to like feel like you won't hit your feet on the bottom of it.
If there's extra money.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Maybe there's a tax on every foot that it goes down into the
Can you
ground.
imagine? We can
I don't
only
know.
afford 2 feet at this hotel.
Yeah,
At the
right.
Hilton, it's only if we could only afford 2 feet.
So it had a pool allegedly, but it was like 3 feet across and like 3 feet deep,
Yeah.
and like probably 15 feet long. So, and it kind of smelled like the hotel room kind of smelled like mildew. But I'm
No.
too nice of a person, too little of a bitch to like be like, my hotel room smells terrible.
Yeah.
So I just dealt with it,
Oh.
and then
How bad mildew? Like, pretty bad?
it was pretty bad. Like once
Oh.
I turned the AC on, it smelled fine.
Ah,
But
God.
but when it was just like when I would get back from whatever I was doing,
Mm-hmm.
it would take like 10 minutes for it to smell fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then I stayed in a quote unquote resort when I was in southern Thailand, and it was lovely. My room was literally 2 twin beds shoved together.
Don't fall in the crack when you sleep. That's
Yeah.
You're like, oh, no.
Well, it wasn't 2 twin beds. It was like 2 full beds. It was a big bed.
Yeah.
I looked at it and I was like, well, this is a waste. Like, it was one of those things. It was like,
Oh, I feel like I'd hook up with someone just because this was
I know.
nice.
No, that's literally,
Did you-
I got horny just because of that.
Oh.
I saw the size of the bed and I was like, oh, shit.
I should be sleeping with someone.
Yeah.
Did
It was
anything...
like, too bad they're all married
Oh.
men with their families here.
I was going to ask you if did you find?
No.
No. It was very...
No, I don't even think I dealt with many men on this trip in general. Now that I think about it. There was one guy on the plane ride back from Chiang Mai to Bangkok and he was born in Bangkok, and then he moved. He went to school in Jersey for a year, and then he was back living in Bangkok. But he had visited, like, he goes up on the weekends to Chiang Mai, and he wouldn't look me in the eye, and he told me to stop talking so loud because people were looking at us.
What?
Yeah, it was real weird.
I hate that.
He asked me to lower my voice.
Oh, nothing drives me crazier. That drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Like, if someone tells me to, like, lower my... Like, could you keep it down?
He apologized for it, but he was
that's
like,
nice,
people
but
are kind of
still.
looking.
No, and you're like, who
And I'm
cares?
like,
You get louder.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was like, we're in a fucking plane. Dude, it's loud.
We're in a plane, man.
I'm like,
You
what
keep
are
it
you...
down.
Why don't you start shouting? Because I keep on having to go, huh? I'm sorry, what? Like, I'm projecting so that you
But
don't have to ask me,
how-
what did I just say?
What flight was that?
That was on the way back from... It was Flight 180. No, what?
What? What flight is that? Oh, no, is that like...
Like, what is...
Oh, you said...
what do you mean, what flight was that?
Oh, I meant like going. Was it going home? Was it going
No,
home?
it was going from Chiang Mai to Bangkok.
Okay, how long was that? 6 hours?
No, hour 20.
Oh, great. Okay, so you didn't have to do. Basically, I was like, did you have to like talk to this dude for like
No.
you know hours and hours?
No, and I knew he was going to be trouble from the beginning
Oh no.
because he immediately asked me to close my blind or close my shade when it was like really nice out. And like the rest of the plane was dark and it was the afternoon. I was like, no, I kind of want to keep the light,
Yeah.
the natural light. And then at a certain point he was like, you can open the shade again. He like gave me permission.
Oh Jesus. You're like, yes.
But he was
sir.
like younger than I was, I'm pretty sure.
How old was he?
I don't know.
You should have asked him.
It wasn't important.
Should have been like, hey, bro.
I would guess that he was like 28, something like that. But he was very nice, and he tried to recommend me things to do.
Oh,
My
really?
Last night in Bangkok, yeah.
Oh. At least you only deal with it for an hour. It's so annoying. I remember Kirsten had to deal with like people on a plane. Like no one really talks to me on a plane.
Looks like it was a watcher.
No?
Oh, really?
Whoever I'm following,
Yeah, I
make
think it's a
Some
girl
people
thing.
do. I think it's
wrong.
mostly like
Knows how to
it's
handle
mostly a
fear.
woman, like a woman thing, in a bad way. Like it sucks.
Yeah.
Like, you mean? But like, yeah. Some people try to talk. Like I've had it happen, but like, and I'm always like, oh, I just don't. I just.
My
wanna
dad
sit
was
here.
always a person to do that, though.
Oh, he would talk to them. Yeah, sometimes, sometimes
he
it's
was
friendly.
just a friendly guy.
Yeah, I'm not saying that most people that do it
He knew all the flight attendants.
are like shit bags.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it's like you do sometimes. You know, you obviously, as you know, I shouldn't tell you this, but it's like, you know, you just don't want to be bothered sometimes,
Sure.
and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I knew it'd be trouble. Can you lower your? I've seen this. I've
Close
seen
the
this
shade.
flight. Can
Yeah,
you close
yeah,
the
yeah,
shade?
yeah. Basically,
Did you see the Great Wall of China?
no.
You can't see it from the plane.
Oh, I thought you meant the movie.
Oh, the Great Wall. I'll tell you what movie I did see. Logan.
Yeah.
Saw it twice.
Oh,
Very good. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I went in, as they say, super skeptical.
Yeah.
I really went in, I was like, I don't know if this is going to be good. And just because of, you know, nothing crazy, just because, like, it's just they, you know, like, did you see The Wolverine?
No.
Okay, I actually liked The Wolverine, I didn't hate it. But they made, Wolverine Origins was a very hard movie to
This
watch.
movie was the last movie that Patrick
Yep.
Stewart's going to be in.
And the last one that Hugh Jackman's in.
Yeah.
Aloy.
Patrick
What?
Stewart, don't know if you know this, just
What?
applied for American citizenship.
Did he?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he wants to fight Trump.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wants to actively fight Trump as a citizen.
He wants to fight him as a citizen.
Yeah. He wants to help the fight against his fucking bigotry and anger.
How does he think he's gonna do it? Oh shit!
But he just applied. Like straight up, he announced it on late night TV.
I wonder why he wasn't. I thought he was already Oh wait, no, he's like. Oh, I know he's
Scottish.
British, like Scottish.
Yeah. You don't get that baritone from the Brits.
That is true. Ooh, Professor X wants a fight. He's like Magneto, Trump. It's such a crazy. Since you've been gone, so much stuff has happened.
Dude, I've been watching. That is the one thing. Like, you asked me if I was watching Netflix. No,
Yeah.
I wasn't.
You were
But I
on Twitter?
was watching all of last week tonight. And like last week tonight, and like Colbert and Seth Meyers. I was watching Closer Look like a fiend. I was
Mom was an outcast for a
not
long
keeping
time.
up on
Why did he
everything,
do
but
that?
I was keeping up on enough.
Yeah.
Where it was like, yeah, it's a lot of shit.
Ugh.
And now he posted that thing about Obama's.
Oh, that was the best.
He tweeted about Obama wiretapping him or whatever, and now he's decided that he's going to investigate it.
Oh, great.
Like he's asking the task force to investigate this thing that he put up with no evidence whatsoever.
It's awesome. It's
It's
awesome.
hysterical.
It's the best thing. I just don't understand. Like, it's just the weird thing. It's like I just don't know. Like, what? Why? What do you gain from it?
And it's so ridiculous. Well, it's the same
get
thing
it.
as the counts, where he was like, he posted something about millions of illegals voting, and then he goes, "We're going to investigate this," and then nothing ends up happening with it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people at this point think that the leak that's happening is Mike Pence.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he trying to get his job?
Yeah.
The supplies from the cache.
Interesting.
A lot of people are guessing that that's what it is because the information that's coming out is so tight, like would have to be so tight in the inner circle. Like it's very, very like hush hush information.
Do you think that would be worse if we'd Pence in? I don't know, right?
I mean, it'd be fine for you.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God.
He believes in conversion therapy.
I
But
know.
I don't think
But-
anything would get as far as, like, I don't think he would be able to revoke,
Like what?
like,
Revoke.
the inalienable rights. Like, oh, it's like Aladdin.
You like that? Oh, God. Great reference. It's like Aladdin. That's funny.
I remember.
Oh, Aladdin. It's a Genesis game.
I'll kill myself.
Oh, my God.
He's gonna kill himself.
You're not a spirit. What do you want?
Oh, no.
I want you to step away from the edge, Brom.
No.
Who's the actress that
Leave me
did this
alone.
character?
Can't you see I need
Who did
time
the
to
voice?
think? Hey,
How does it look?
I wanted
am
to get you a
supposed to
headset,
think
but
when
I got
everybody
in
is
front of
shouting at
them
me?
and I couldn't figure out which one to get.
Oh, Jackie. Like this. One of these with the XLR. That's okay. It's alright. You failed. It's fine. Oh, what should we do? Get a hold
I
of
was
yourself?
in the gaming section and I got nervous
Why?
because I wasn't sure. Because I remembered you saying something about not getting a gaming
Oh,
headset.
yeah, you can't get a game. You had to be in an audio store.
Yeah, so I got weird and I was like,
Did you go to an
oh,
audio
okay.
store or did you go to like a...
Well,
Like
here's the
Lars.
thing.
They're all
so
audio
long.
stores.
They're all
Years.
nothing.
Yes, I.
Like they're either electronic stores
Sir,
or
Now tell
they're
me,
that sell
troubling
like
you?
whatever people
Spirits of the forgotten.
want.
Souls cursed by the
Or they're
All-Mother.
like clothing
Their
and suitcase
voices.
stores. Like
Ever
there's
goes
no
be.
department stores
won't know.
in Bangkok.
I think if you brought
unless you go to
something-
like major brands.
I think if you
I
brought
go
something
back
back,
to the Nora.
the nightmare would have
He
been
might make
spending
me hurt Alara.
$40 on it, and you come here, we
Yeah.
plug it in,
Kill
it just doesn't
myself
work because
before
it's
I
like,
let
Yeah,
that
exactly.
you know, because
do
it's
you
it's
have to
tie
listen to the
plugs.
spirits, Brom?
They're speaking to me right now. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
no.
with me. They take care of me.
Actually, Southeast Asia
company.
uses the same
Help me. Except when
like
they
Oh, did you
scream.
for
outlets?
Like when that hunter
for
knocked me down.
yeah, and
Curse your skull
I
with
brought
the
my
rock, they
converter and
said.
everything, and I got there, and I
I
forgot
did.
that this
Wow.
happened the last time I was there too,
You're alive.
because they're a developing nation.
You don't
Mother
need
be
those.
praised.
A lot
I'm
of
sorry I followed
places
I had
have
to make sure he was all right.
Regular plugs.
capability for both.
No. Please, sister. I
Like
can't
it'll
protect
have
you.
little lines that'll have
need
little
more
circles next to them that match both the Southeast Asia and the regular US plug.
Oh, so it looked like that, sort of?
It looked like that, but like with little
He
dots
fears
on it.
these spirits that he
Oh.
hears will turn him against
That's cool.
you.
I always be afraid of like plugging my
And
phone and
so
having it
once you play
explode
them,
Yeah.
because there's too
Yes.
much power or some
Just
weird
as
thing.
it was
Yeah.
before. He only ever hurt someone once, and it was
I've never heard of
provoked.
that.
No, I made it up. I made it up. I was just lying. I just want to get scared about like something like that, or my phone dying and I don't know how to get back to the hotel
my
or something.
head with screams.
I haven't traveled in so long. It's depressing.
Let me ask you if this is racist.
What? Oh, you're gonna ask me of all people? The answer was probably no, because I'm racist.
This guy that you're talking to that
Yeah.
was about to kill himself looks just like that
Ron
other
isn't
guy
ready
with
to
the
return
face
to Laura.
tattoo.
Oh, that's racist.
But I don't think he'll hurt you. a
That's
lot.
white.
It's very
There's a
racist
place
against
where I can
these
stay.
weird
A
tribal
cave on All
people.
Mother Mountain. I
You
suppose
can't really.
You could visit me
You
there.
can't really. I don't know.
So
You
long
can't.
as I'm
It's,
strong.
it's a video game.
It was a
Really,
joke.
Ron,
Oh no.
I'll help you. Thank you, Aloy.
I like
take
how
care of
you
you
wanted to
wherever
answer me
May
seriously.
you
One of my
walk in
friends,
all
I
mothers'
tweeted
eternal
this.
memory.
One of my friends, like speaking
may
of
the
this, because
forgotten
it's not
leave you
real.
be.
That chick looks like the movie from Clueless.
Oh,
Or the actress from the movie
definitely her.
Clueless.
Now that's racist.
No, she
I know it's not.
does.
I'm lying. My friend, one of my friends, one time was like, he was talking about Saga, which is a comic book about these two races of aliens,
Okay.
and he's like, yeah, it's just that there's a lot of white people in that book, and I was like, I remember I got so like kind of like irked. I was like, dude, they're alien. I was like, they're because they look human. I can show you the comic book.
Yeah.
But like I was like, it's a fake. It's fake. It's
Yeah, it's aliens.
It's comic books. And
They're
I'm just-
actually a greenish hue.
Yeah, and I was like, well, because there is like a girl that's kind of black in the comic.
Yeah.
So it's like, but it's about the comics about like, it's just a weird comic book, and there's a bunch of monsters.
Yeah.
But the whatever. But I remember, I go, have you ever seen Alien? And he's like, yeah, I've seen Alien. I go, well, the alien's black. You happy now? like with that mentality, I was like, oh, okay, fine. And he was like, oh,
Have you ever seen Predator?
yeah,
Black.
a Predator, but definitely black. He has dreads. And he's fucking badass.
AVP, completely black cast.
Oh, AVP. Oh, gosh. Oh, so bad. So bad.
Did I ever tell you I was in a cartoon called Alien Fucks Predator?
Shut up.
It won an award at
want
the
you to
Hump
stop.
Festival in Seattle.
No, that didn't. There's no way.
Yeah.
Can we find it?
Yeah.
Does it exist?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
Yep.
It's a cartoon? What did
It's
you do?
a animated short
Oh, no.
about alien fucking predator.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I voiced Predator.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're a female predator?
Yeah. I mean,
So the alien was a dude? Alien versus predator porn? No, that's not
no,
it.
that's not it. Hold on. You got to throw a couple because it's really old, so you got to throw a couple other
Years
search
in?
words in here.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold on.
Like AOL? That's ridiculous. I'll tell her when I'll type in the chat whatever she Googles when it comes up so you can see it. What? Oh, you have to tap. It's like broken, so you have to do... Yeah, there you go. It's broken. The Mac is garbage. Well, my Mac is. My Mac is. I love my, and the winners are... So weird. Light spheres have an increased chance to knock off armor and components. I'm trying to think of what to level up. Use from the tools menu to lure a single enemy to your position. Target only the closest to the center. Oh, let's see what this does. Oh, there it is from the tools menu. You're like http:// Alien Fucks Predator. That's bananas. I never did that. I used to do anime that I would do like, just like sub voices, like just it was like called Walla, which is just like if they have a cafe scene and like a giant robot smashes through a wall, they're like, and they like people there are like, oh my god, what is that? Oh no, who is it? I used to be like, I would audition for main characters, but I would always just do like those things. But then I did a cartoon character for Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that, which was really cool. And then the girl that hired me like left for a better job, and I was like, no. She moved to like Texas, and I was like, oh no. So I was like, well, this was fun. Then it's over. Did you find it? Tell me it's on your website. It was not. You had it on your website?
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, you're bananas.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Oh, don't put it on your website.
Oh, it's hysterical.
Oh, no.
It's an animated short.
It's so weird. It's an anime short, dude. I played a predator. And I fucked an alien. It's so strange. Oh, I really hope you find it.
Hunt's over. Fight's on.
But these things are friendly. Oh, for God's sakes.
I feel like you've just been responding to me and I haven't been talking into the mic.
No. Oh, so it's just like, it's just weird? No. Oh.
Where the fuck is this thing?
These animals are so crazy.
Now they're hunting me.
Now they're hunting me.
Oh, how far can these things see? Jeepers creepers.
I may have to send you a link to this
It's fine.
because it's not letting me get it. It may be that old.
Hey, you can't find it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was, you know, it's just your typical porno. Alien shows up with a pizza box over his dick.
Shut up. Are you joking? The funny thing is, like, I know you're kidding. Then I
No, I'm not.
Oh, God.
It's terrible, but it's hysterical.
Won an award?
It did.
Did you have to, like...
I just
like-
made moan sounds.
Oh, that's so weird.
It was ridiculous.
So weird. Super weird.
There was this guy that really enjoyed he was in the comedy scene like loosely in the fact that he was like always a slut. No, no, he was in the comedy scene just like by being out like watching comedy.
Yeah.
And he was doing animation. And so eventually he made friends with a couple of guys that were sketch guys, and he started doing animation for them. And then eventually he started like writing his own animation and stuff. And he was just obsessed with the dick. Like just drawing, like finding ways to like get it in sketches and shit. He was just obsessed with it. You know, the shape of them, the veins.
So weird.
It was bizarre. So like with that, I won't spoil the end for you. But yeah, he did at one point. He did another thing that I did, that I voiced, which was, what is it called? It was like Real Sex.
Oh, like the HBO thing?
Yeah, but it was animated, and it was like sex with creatures. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no. I was,
Yeah, wrap
just
it
for
up.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotcha.
I wasn't trying to rush you through what you're saying. I just realized how rude that looked.
Nah, it's cool.
It looked like I was
They're
like,
like, listen,
yeah.
stop
Hurry-
thinking through that.
hurry up.
I was trying to remember the name.
real sex and...
Yeah, it was Real Sex, and it was like I had to voice this lady that had sex with Godzilla
Oh, my
and
God.
had half her face burnt off
Oh, Jesus.
when he
It's like
came.
you're sounding like... Oh, God. When he came, he burned half her face off?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then what was the other one? One of them had sex with Alien. I don't remember how that one
Oh, my
went.
God. You had one where you had a bunch of critters eating your vagina? I don't know if you remember Critters.
Yeah, no, I
Crites.
remember. There was also, he did Sing City, which was basically a dude going postal on a karaoke bar.
Oh, Sing City?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it was all in the style of
Sin
Sin
City?
City. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. You're like, and I made moans for that one.
No, I made a terrible, annoying girl singing Titanic theme song.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Titanic.
And then a super fat lady that just goes, "Oh no!"
So...
You didn't even have to change the voice.
No. Oh, no. You're like, I got this. I definitely do.
Like,
Fat
lady. Oh no! To be fair, I was also borderline obese at that point in my life.
Oh,
so.
no. Oh, now it got real. Oh, no. Oh.
So it wasn't that big of a stretch for me.
Oh,
That big of a
come on,
stretch?
Marks? Stretch marks? So this is fun. Well, this would be great.
I did that to somebody today where I was I poured an old fashioned or 2 old fashions for 2 girls.
Mm-hmm.
And I used rye for them.
Yeah.
And when they decided on rye, I was like, all right.
Oh, God.
So dumb.
Oh, I would never tip you.
I didn't realize that I did it until after the fact. And then I was like, hey, you see what I did there?
And they were like, can you please close me out?
You're paying for these drinks you didn't get.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, we gotta wrap
yeah,
up.
I wonder who. Well, this has been really fun.
Can we play a game that I can play?
Yeah, next week we'll probably be back at
No, I
Xbox.
mean for like 20 minutes after this.
Oh, after this? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah, and I think next week if we're back on PlayStation, we might be doing this game again, possibly.
Okay.
But it'll be me, you, and another person, so you won't
Yeah.
feel alone. Or this PlayStation, there's a bunch of games on it, so we might be able to find something fun.
Okay.
On there.
Okay.
But great. But I mean, like, and if we're back on Xbox, there'll be a video, and if we're on PlayStation, it's just the gameplay footage. So hopefully, if you guys watch this later, you could go in the chat, and I'm going to put all the information to follow Jackie. What's your Twitter?
It's my name.
Jackie Furback. No space.
Let us speak.
Oh, what else?
Pretty much the only one. I didn't have to
Jackie.
add like 113 to the end of it.
I know, right? Jackie Furback on Twitter. Oh, and Instagram?
Same thing.
Twitter.
Across the board.
And Instagram. And then you can also Google you to get to the website.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. And then you could follow, as I loudly cough into the microphone, and you can follow me at TJ Del Reno. And that's the same thing all across the board. And you Google me, and then also go to Unlimited Lives Radio and subscribe to us on iTunes. Because this is the After Dark segment, if anyone caught this. When you're, like, you don't know what this is and you stumbled on it, we have a radio show we do every Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this channel. So follow Unlimited Lives Radio. It's also on iTunes, and you can rate and subscribe. And that's been the radio show we've been doing. Jackie, this was great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I hope I was coherent. There a lot of shit
You
happened.
definitely were. You stopped.
Okay, cool.
Oh, good. All right, guys. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.